CryptoQ Media, I'm glad you're back on my channel. Everyone knows that Russia is going to lower its interest rates and join the Bitcoin industry. Where does XRP fit into all of this? The Russian exchanges will begin accepting XRP, according to Aruna. Let me break it down for you, and I'll reiterate my forecast that XRP will reach 1,000 in price. To find out what we're going to do, just click the like and subscribe buttons. Okay, then I'll start. After watching my videos, many of you have subscribed. The Federal Reserve's rate reduction in September, which should theoretically create a huge upside move of about 50 basis points, are the most important event that we have been stressing. There will be two more major catalysts in September. The first is Russia, and the second is an Ethereum-based Sony blockchain that incorporates Sonarium. Two cryptocurrency exchanges have recently gone operational in Russia, opening the door for Russian firms to almost pay for or accept payment for goods and services offered abroad and expediting international payments. Sanctions have been imposed on them and all others since the invasion of Ukraine by the United States. So, this is how companies and, by implication, the government, can rake in cash. Russia and its intentions to use XRP for money transfers were the primary subjects of this article. Your thought is probably something like, well, I can't see it either. Certainly not an issue. Here we are, at last. Representing the digitalization of payments and the introduction of innovation in the payments sector, it serves as an illustration of the Ripple system's mechanism for cross-border money transfers. It is also a symbol of global tendencies in the financial industry's digitalization. Once again, this provides an idea of, I guess, their objective and approach. It almost exactly reflects the anticipated conduct of XRP, which you won't believe. Following this, it provides a thorough explanation of its goals. The way people do business in the financial markets might be drastically altered by smart contracts. Smart contracts are used in international supply chain transactions using letters of credit to simplify interbank clearing and settlements. 35 In order to standardize the conditions of cross-border monetary transactions. Regulatory bodies in a number of countries are now piloting reporting collection systems that are based on smart contracts. Smart contracts and the underlying infrastructure are receiving substantial investment from financial institutions as part of their distributed process technology initiatives. Every sign points to XRPL and its objectives, which encompass making it easier to tokenize assets and eventually use a digital environment to transfer goods, services, and payment, all while offering a platform for numerous users to do so. Asset tokenization has been on the rise in that region, moving asset issuance and exchange online, thanks to the complementary nature of smart contracts and decentralized ledger systems. Equity, goods, real estate, and other assets can all be represented by tokens. From what we've heard, the DLT network is the usual place to trade these tokens. Smart contracts and other asset trading services are made possible through tokenization, which also has the potential to increase the asset's liquidity. Take into account all of their partners by using Ripple, according to what we've heard. Think about the impact on liquidity providers and financial systems of their operations. I don't believe they've been working on XRP to facilitate Russian money transactions, but it does show the art of the possible. It provides important information about their goals and the places they want to put them into action, which will add to a plot about global money transfers and payment networks. To better understand Ripple's, just review the individuals that are currently involved or have dealt with them. Along with Dilot, FedNow, and DTCC are just a few of the many banks shown on the top right of the page. The enormity of it is plain to perceive. We spoke about SBI Holdings and how they relate to XRPL. The World Bank and other organizations are very active, and we are familiar with the German banks that are involved. The immense potential of XRP is plain to observe. How can one determine whether a token is content with its current state? The presence of Stuart Aldrich, the company's CFO or CLO, providing further commentary on the matter with the SEC is a relief. The OpenSeas have recently been the target of SEC lawsuits. Surprise is on the way. In 1976, the SEC arbitrarily ruled that art galleries were exempt from registration requirements, regardless of whether they were selling to investors or not. Intriguingly, the SEC is presently suing OpenSeas for a similar offense. This is in keeping with their larger narrative of trying to limit the growth of Bitcoin and digital currency in general, even though they know it will eventually collapse. In case you don't trust me, you should be familiar with these accusations because they are serious. It seems to me that's just one rule that applies to everyone. While we wait for them to pay up and move on, we can take pleasure in your advanced years and their success in joining the SEC. We will now proceed to this uphold. He is now one of the most prominent advocates for XRP, a key source of liquidity, thanks to his thoughts on 1000 XRP. I will not tell you that XRP is worth 1000. There's no way to cope. Cautioned, I hope it falls. Think about it. From its present price of 57 cents, it will increase by 173,000% to 1000. In principle, is it possible for it to happen? Sure, it ought to be a breeze. The concept is completely foreign to you. It seems implausible to me. Excuse me, a sec. In my opinion, we need to get to some key footprints. Because it necessitates substantial liquidity, many believe that the retail opportunity must be eliminated for it to ever materialize. Retail users can buy XLM, whereas institutions are XRP's target market. Regardless, how probable is it that this will really take place? The fact that Uphold is very interested in the XRP to 1000 argument is fascinating, but I can't tell if you guys told me that in the comments or not. We are able to verify the cost. Our trading range is still this range. While some may see this as manipulation, Bitcoin is still struggling today after retesting 61,000 and breaking back down to 59,200. What the heck? Others may disagree. As indicated before, within this range, there has been a 1.67 fall in trade. It is comforting to note that we are firmly anchored on key support levels, particularly the weekly 100-day simple moving average. In addition to surpassing the 200-day exponential moving average. As far as the moving average is concerned, that is rather more up to date. Although we are still holding on to 56 cents, we must admit that it is really attractive. And I'm still of the belief that, once we finalize this payment, some very important news will be coming soon. I am still holding onto my baggage, so that's all I can say about XRP right now. I am still waiting to get the results. We need a shift in the market. Hopefully, a positive and inspiring shift will occur this weekend. While I share your optimism, I would greatly appreciate it if you could share your ideas and price predictions with me in the comments area. 589 2000, 10,000. You are always invited to share your forecasts regarding the future value of XRP. Your attention in seeing my web video is greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel and have just subscribed, I appreciate it. Later on, I shall see you.